Pavement. The East Coast has plenty of it. Areas like New York have rightfully been dubbed concrete jungles. Escaping the pavement back east is possible, of course, but nothing like the opportunities available in the open lands of the West. For John Paranello, New Jersey resident and avid 4x4 enthusiast, that fact is readily apparent today as he steps out of his hotel in Moab, Utah, and gazes on a world he only knew existed from photographs. For the first time, those pictures come to life for him as he ventures out into the Red Rock.
Though the scenery is not bad at home, this is just much more elegant. It's beautiful. It's rocks everywhere you can see, as far as you can see. It's wide open. It's legal, which is something, and the reason we can't do a lot of it at home, because we don't wheel illegally, and we have to travel far. This is, you come out of town, and I was amazed. You drive off the main road, and you drive a half mile, and you're wheeling. Our rock is not one huge piece that's smooth. It's many big rocks, so you have a lot of different lines as you're going. You do an obstacle, and as you're following, you change course. And these, you can pretty much pick a line and go, and the traction it's unbelievable.
He was a good driver. He did it professionally, actually.
People are blown away with, one, that they're in this spectacular, wide open country. They're seeing views that they've never seen before. Two, they're in a Jeep and they're doing it on their own.
John's guides today are Jason Taylor from Canyonlands Jeep Adventures, who supplied the rig, and Glenn Zumwalt, board member of Blue Ribbon Coalition, the National Public Lands Access Organization. John himself is president of Blue Ribbon, and their trip into a crimson world on this fall morning is as much about protecting off-highway access as it is enjoying it.
The Blue Ribbon holds the back of a lot of these local organizations because we understand the national issues and the things that drive the BLM and the Forest Service and the Park Service to make the rules. The person that's enjoyed this country and this experience as much as I have, I owe something back. And my reason for being a director is to try to give back.
Every turn of the trail opens a new vista to John and a new perspective on what Blue Ribbon is actually protecting. There's nothing even close to these lands off the New Jersey Turnpike, but out here the horizon is never ending, filled with trails and adventure. Today, he sees firsthand the splendor and unique beauty of the West and the access that allows us to see it in the first place.
I'm looking and I'm seeing something that's, 30, 40, 50 miles away. It is a little different, strange, because that space feel is not normal.
That long view, that vanishing point on the edge of the world, is part of Western culture and myth, tied directly to our ability to explore. For men like John and Glenn, who see public land access is not just a privilege, but a birthright, protecting that access becomes a call to everyone who would go in search of limitless possibilities.
The number one thing is belong. Belong to your local club or your local organization that is focused on what you like to do, and belong to a regional and specifically a national. So belong to the Blue Ribbon. It's cheap. It's cheaper than a tank of gas. And for a year, there is absolutely no reason that a person that enjoys this shouldn't be a part of our organization.
The day on the trail ends, and soon John will be back in New Jersey, where pavement will be a much more common sight than it has been out here on the Red Rock. He'll take these thoughts and images home with him as a reminder of not only why he works so hard to protect public lands, but why he enjoys four-wheeling so much in the first place.
I don't have to worry about a market. I don't have to worry about how I act, how I look. I'm out in the nature, which is wonderful, and I'm getting to see areas that I would never, ever see if I hadn't Jeeped or ATVs, etc. It's a huge release. I can just enjoy.
From the trailhead, I'm Don Dunwell.